Alright, so today, now I didn't expect to make a whole video and react to this because I initially actually reacted to the first ever announcement trailer back on my stream last year, or last November, and I was very interested because if you don't know, we have former developers or creators on this project from The Witcher 3. This whole studio for this game, Blood of Dawnwalker, is actually led by the director and co-director of The Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk 2077, which is honestly amazing to see finally a whole other Witcher-like under like a whole new publisher, just a whole new game in general. It's not The Witcher anymore. It is literally its own thing, which I'm very excited to see. And from what I saw, just seeing the whole announcement trailer really reminded me, gave a lot of the Witcher 3 vibes. So I'm really like looking forward to see like how the gameplay is honestly improved, because what I actually did not like from The Witcher 3 is the gameplay. I did not like how they approached the gameplay. It was just very bland, to say the least, but it did its job. I wouldn't say it was the worst thing in the world. It still functioned, right? It was just that the gameplay, I felt like it could have been better. And I think if Blood of Dawnwalker does its job, right, on it being a great story and has that same functionality as The Witcher 3 of how they do their quest lines, and if the story is also very captivating, another thing I would want to see, and I think if this game could surpass The Witcher 3, right, it would be its combat. I want to see the combat be unique. I want it to be different. But if it's not, then I guess it's okay. Because at the end, I feel like it seems like this is going to be a well-made game. I hope. Hopefully I did not jinx that. So let's go ahead and check it out. We're gonna like look into the gameplay. This is just purely like 20 minutes of gameplay footage. They're gonna run us through it. Because honestly, we don't have a lot of Witcher 3 games and all that, or games that are like The Witcher 3. Because, dude, the way how Witcher 3 was made to me, even the music, I don't know if they got the same composer for this project.
My name is Daniel Sadowski, and I'm the design director at Rebel Wolves. I would like to welcome you to the Blood of Dawnwalker summer gameplay video.
Same vibes.
Our game is a story-driven, open-world dark fantasy RPG set in medieval Europe. The game is currently in pre-beta stage, and what we're going to show you is just a part of one of the mid-game quests. It's a really cool story involving legendary swords and a haunted almshouse, but today we'll focus on showcasing our gameplay systems. We're starting on the outskirts of Svartro, the game's largest city and the capital of Vale Sangora. From here, we could head anywhere the eye can see, explore ancient ruins, or sabotage vampire blood transports. But it's not just about where or when you go. It's also about how you approach the main quest and shape the story, making each playthrough uniquely your own.
Okay, that's what's really great about the Witcher series.
Cohen is on his way to the city's cathedral.
And these type of games are hard to make, so I wonder, because they don't have the support of CDPR anymore. A few of the developers shifted away from them, and now they're independently making their own thing. So I'm really curious if it is really possible to have a game like this, or like The Witcher franchise in general, and be able to do it independently without the support, right? Because CDPR has that money, obviously, but
first we'll have to deal with some bandits who camped out by the main road. Traveling through
that's so funny. They still have like the subtitles in up top of the NPCs. That's
Angora is
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the dialogue subtitles should be placed somewhere else around the screen, but it is what it is.
The world is dense with quests, random encounters, and locations steep in lore. This will be a great opportunity to show you our combat system. Our goal was to make the player feel like a real
it's very similar to a game that we played recently. Blades of Fire. Right? It was low-key like a Souls-like, and it had this combat system where it was just mainly about one-on-one fights.
who
well, let's keep
closely
watching.
observes his enemies. We'll begin this fight by using acrid dust to stun one of the enemies.
Damn.
Now,
Okay.
when you attack, you choose one of 4 directions: up, down, left, or right, in order to hit the opponent where he's unable to parry.
Yeah.
And similarly, when defending...
Yeah, very similar to how Blades of Fire operated, where it really felt like it was about like they had this whole limb targeting system in Blades of Fire. There were moments where you had to aim at a particular limb or head. So, and that's what made like that Souls-like unique, just because of its limb targeting system, along with their whole weapon system as well. I see a lot of the translation of that same system coming over for here. So, and how I personally feel about it, I don't know. I don't know how this game will really play out. Again, let's just keep watching. I keep talking a lot.
This fight by using acrid dust to stun.
But so far, I think it is.
Now, when you attack, you choose one of 4 directions.
It's
up,
a little bit
down,
unique
left,
compared
or
to The
right,
Witcher 3.
in order to hit the opponent where he's unable to parry. And similarly, when defending, you have to take note of the enemy's intent and the direction of the attack.
Yeah.
On the left side of the screen, just above Cohen's health, you have activation charges that will be filled in with each successful attack, block, and parry.
Okay.
Once they are full, you can use one of the active abilities which allow you to take a more tactical approach to fighting. We started the fight by throwing some acrid dust, and now let's cast Burning Blood. It's a hex which boils the enemy's blood and burns their skin, dealing physical damage over time.
You know, this system might grow onto me. It does look...
Let's use the final...
It is more methodical compared to The Witcher 3. And, I mean, because the thing is, I don't want to downplay The Witcher 3's combat system, because I do believe that you could master it and play it to its full potential, because there is some depth to it. But here, it feels like this is more of a methodical gameplay. Like, you actually have to think about what you're doing,
charge to
where you're aiming at, and then you have these specials, whatever he's doing, right, in order to get an advantage on the field.
Attack, which actually
like Blades of Fire. Literally,
opponent.
the same goal and all that.
Quickly dispatched the bandits, so let's loot a few items they've left behind and open the inventory.
I kind of like their UI. It's more neat compared to what happened with The Witcher 3.
First of all,
that game was out a decade ago,
but something, and then take a closer look at this cool-looking weapon.
Yeah, it's very... The UI is very simple. It's very simple to read.
It has better stats than our current weapon, so let's equip it right now.
For pre-beta, it really looks
also
really
leveled
good
up,
too.
So let's use this opportunity to spend the newly acquired
skill tree.
point
Very
in
similar
one
like
of
Witcher
Cohen's
3.
skill trees.
I keep saying that. I
The
sound
skills
like
in
a
the
broken
Blood of
record at this
Dawnwalker
point in this video.
are divided into 3 trees. One for human, one for vampire, and one shared between the 2.
Okay.
We also have an active abilities panel. We can use it to unlock additional abilities to use during combat. Note that during the day, the health bar is not regenerating. You need to find consumables like the one we've just eaten. The hexes we've just used also consume some of Cohen's health. Be aware of that. The way our magic system works, there's always a price to pay for manipulating reality.
I
But
see,
we can make it
okay.
sting a bit less. Let's level up the Frugal Witchcraft skill, so next time we'll cast a hex, it'll consume fewer of Cohen's health points.
So you really... I see, because the identity of the game is being human. I mean, I don't know much about the lore or what direction they're heading to, but it seems like the identity... Because obviously our guy is like a vampire, half human, so I think the point of the gameplay is trying to be human majority of the time, obviously.
Now that we've wrapped
it's
up
that it's like that immersive feeling to the lore and to the player.
Counter with the bandits,
Actually,
we can be on our way.
In terms of gameplay, you're like, come on, man, that sounds boring, but these type of games are very story driven, and they know what they're doing when they're writing up lore, at least with his past work, right?
To get inside the city. Right now, Cohen
I trust
hasn't
him
done
on
enough
this.
to ruffle the Vampire Lord's feathers, so the gods will just wave us through. But the more damage you cause, the more suspicious and aggressive they'll become.
Wait, on what?
So when you play the game yourself, you'll have to decide.
Let me rewind
so
it.
The guards will just wave us
Okay.
through.
Okay.
But the more damage you
About
cause,
guards.
the more suspicious and aggressive they'll become.
So
when
there's
you
like a
play the game
reputation
yourself,
system as well.
You'll have to decide whether you want to challenge the vampires openly, or lay low until you're ready to strike and surprise them.
Okay, this is my biggest gripe with AAA gaming, is having your character on the left or right side of the screen instead of them being in the middle and zooming out the FOV.
They're putting in new stain.
Like, I'm not a fan of this. I feel like there should be an option, just like how The Witcher 3 had it.
Glass. But Knyaz doesn't deny.
I get it, like for combat, I guess it is necessary to have it zoomed in, because you have to see what the enemies are doing so you could read their attacks, but I don't know about this one.
This
like
is
about
the rich
exploration
district of the city, Silberkreis.
It looks
There's
nice
also
though. The city,
Altenmarkt, Neustadt,
the game overall,
and
the
Midlands.
look.
Each of the boroughs has its own feel and character.
Thought I popped in.
Get your stinking ass out of here.
Hey, it's pre-beta, guys. Come on.
Passing through, I swear. I got tired.
Yeah, it's very similar, like when you first entered Novigrad.
Looming
But
high over
Novigrad
the
is like
city
more
Brenz's
vibrant.
castle, Greifberg. He took it over when he slaughtered the human ruler of the valley, Skender, as shown in the trailer we shared with you earlier in January this year. In order to complete the main quest and save your family, you'll have to storm the castle, alone or with help of friendly NPCs. We could do it right now if we wanted, but it would be super challenging.
That's interesting. Wait, so... Because the thing is with The Witcher 3, I mean, they kind of did like a life quality update to the game where you're able to actually freely do any sort of quest with their, I think, level scaling. But now, here, like, there's no any sort of level scaling or requirements of a certain level to do these certain quests. So it's like an actual free roaming game. You're free to do whatever you want.
Friend, go home.
Oh, let me. I just want to. Oh, let me in.
You made a mess, and it's not that kind of inn.
Let's check the map. The cathedral is really close. There's
wonder if
plenty
this is
of
coming
other
out very
places to
soon.
see and things to do here.
Like by next
a
year
couple
or
of inns,
2027.
a medic, a blacksmith, an armorer, and other merchants.
The map is like nice
you can
to
see
read
that
as well.
not only the vampires came out of the shadows. This creature on the right is called an Uriash. Look around, especially at night, and you'll learn humans have lots to fear, not just the vampires.
Oh, okay. Damn.
And here we can see guards pounding on some poor
There's
guys'
other...
doors.
What is it about?
I see. So once it becomes the nighttime, there's just a lot of threats happening, huh?
Singing songs that mocked him and the faith.
Who told you this nonsense? Was it Livia?
Open the door.
It's just one of many different community scenes we're implementing in the game. Watch them closely when you play, as they might point you to new quests and hidden treasures, or signal changes in the game's world.
Okay, my man. So so we really gonna have some big gameplay stuff and story moments? I hope. I hope it does live up to the hype. I mean, there's a reason probably why he left CDPR. And I'm pretty sure he's confident in what he creates. Look at that cathedral.
Okay, we are at the cathedral gates. Again,
It really
since
fits
Cohen
with the
isn't
game.
yet wanted by the vampire regime, and it's daytime, we can simply walk inside.
Okay. The game is very consistent with its graphics, which is great, which is what I also loved about
The
Witcher series.
Of a newborn is a solemn moment, doubly so. A new life joins our flock, bringing happiness to its parents and to the congregation. Natus ex sanguine est, alitur sanguine,
I hope that's one.
et in sanguine morietur. Ego te baptizo in nomine Dei, Amen.
You got beef with the priest?
Don't I know you from somewhere, young man? Laslia, maybe?
That's right. You're mistaken. I don't know if I'm covering
sorry,
it.
but you must be mistaken.
Am I? Perhaps.
They had like 2 dialogue options.
My memory isn't what it used to be. Come with me. I'll take your confession.
There's no
Thank you,
need.
but I have no need for confession.
So you deem your conscience clear?
So there's a timer now on the dialogue options. So you really gotta think quick on the fly instead of stalling. They really want you to make these decisions, which is great because The Witcher 3, they literally just pause the whole dialogue until you pick, which is like fine, right? It's not that deep, but making the player actually choose on the spot is more immersive.
I wouldn't go that far. But I'm sure you're a busy man, Father. So while I appreciate the offer, I feel that my soul shouldn't be your priority.
I won't press the matter. You are quite correct. I have many other duties to attend to. But please remember that in order to be saved, we all need to repent. Myself included. I hope we can speak again soon. Good day to you.
So we're really gonna go in deep with the religion in this game. I mean, The Witcher 3 also did that, or The Witcher series also did that sort of stuff. But
what we saw right here was just.
I feel like it's gonna be more of a reoccurring thing here
for the game, which smoothly transitioned into a dialogue scene.
Yeah.
We use cutscenes to highlight key scenes or showcase interesting bits of lore, like this blood baptism.
Oh, so
isn't.
So it was, oh god, so it was not wine. It was actual blood.
The Blood of Dawnwalker is the dual gameplay loop.
Okay.
Remember, Cohen may be a human during the day, but he turns into a vampire at night.
So why, I'm kind of confused a little bit already. I mean, he probably explained it, or if it was already explained in the announcement trailer, because I only came here to watch the gameplay, but...
has a different set of skills at his disposal.
Why is, so is this, so I guess they coexist with vampires in here? I mean, they have their own church. I mean, it's a freaking, they got baptized with blood.
And this is just one variable that affects our quests. Depending on when you tackle a particular quest, what choices you've made earlier, whom you befriended, or whom you've angered, your gameplay and story experience will be very, very different.
Welcome
so
to The Witcher, everybody.
Possible paths leading
We're
to
back
goal.
with a whole new
players'
IP.
freedom and agency, offering you a narrative sandbox to play in. I wonder
Let's go.
what secrets may be concealed
We
out
back.
there just beyond Cohen's reach. And how do we get there? It's impossible to do during the day, but come night, it's an entirely different story. Let us explain what we mean by taking our
vampire mode
quest as an example. During the day, we got inside the cathedral without any problems, since it's open for all to see and Cohen doesn't yet stand out from the crowd. The scaffolds, though, are outside of his reach. But climbing them won't be a problem for the vampire, who has many more exploration abilities at his disposal.
Okay.
Bear in mind,
So
Cohen
parkour
has
stuff?
not completed the quest yet.
Or just like platforming or just climbing?
There are
Assassin's
still a few
Creed?
clues to be found in order to solve this story. It's worth mentioning that narrative sandbox also means that we may completely abandon this quest and follow a different path to defeat Brensis. For today, we're focusing on the gameplay part, so let's see how we could tackle this particular quest during the night. We're starting right after dusk, as a vampire, on the rooftops of Svatro. Right now, we have 22 days left to complete this goal.
What the hell?
This counter is always displayed and you will be warned each time it's pushed forward. So you have to be aware of the time, and it's more of a resource you'll be spending than a racing clock.
I see. it might be like annoying to deal with the time, but
the world from a different perspective.
But hey, if you says you're not really racing the clock,
and easily access places beyond the reach of regular humans. Let us show you what we mean. This is Shadows,
oh,
a
okay,
unique vampiric ability, allowing Cohen to jump to almost any place within his reach. Now, let's take a good look around using the focus mode.
Oh, the focus mode is back. It's how to be a detective.
This ability highlights objects of interest and loot. And there is something right here.
Oh, he crouches too?
This time, it's just some
That's
items
actually
to
really
grab,
new
but
compared to the
occasions,
Witcher
who
series we
knows?
got.
You might come across a hidden quest. Looks like our health is quite low. This is because, as a vampire, your health bar also represents your hunger level, and you start each night thirsting for blood.
Oh no,
Remember,
we have to
you
actually
have
get
to
the innocent?
quench this appetite in order to make full use of your vampire abilities.
No, I don't want to be that
in
guy.
Your monstrous nature around NPCs. Otherwise, you may end up draining someone important, which may lead to unpredictable consequences.
Oh god.
We'd
Okay.
better feed then. Maybe on someone who is standing all alone. Like this drunkard.
Dang, this is basically... Dude, I guess he really wanted to expand on the Blood and Wine DLC, huh? He probably really wanted to do this that badly, considering he's making a Witcher-like, and you literally play as a vampire, which was the Blood and Wine DLC. It was like its main theme for it. So, I'm not surprised seeing this. And I feel like the director had like so many ideas in his head when he was making Blood and Wine. If y'all don't know, Blood and Wine DLC in The Witcher 3 was like one of the greatest expansions I've experienced. It's also like a decent wrap up, or a great wrap up to Geralt's story for the game.
And use
the game
Voracious
series.
Bite ability. Unless you lose control due to hunger, you
What are the
get to
other
decide how
skills?
much blood to drink. You can drain
my
just a
God.
bit and knock your victim unconscious,
This all get hella freaky.
or go all the way and kill them.
So you have
And
the
if you're
choice to knock
adamant
him
you
out.
don't want to hurt innocent humans, you can drink from animals and some other creatures.
But it's still messed up to the other creatures.
Finally,
And
we
animals.
are at the cathedral, but it seems to be closed for the night, and the entrance gate is well guarded.
It's on the window.
Let's find another way in.
See, I see the opening on the window. The right window. I can't really see it. Does he have blood on his mouth now?
Shadow Step is not the only vampiric ability you're gonna learn during your playthrough. Cohen can also use Plane Shift to scale walls and even ceilings smoothly.
Okay,
This
I think
will
this what
allow us to
makes
explore
this
every-
game already really unique compared to The Witcher 3. I already see it. The exploration factor. The Witcher 3 was pretty grounded for what it is and very simple, like with its like open zone map. What made Witcher 3 really good was the narrative sandbox of what he just described earlier for this game. And how it's just, I don't know, it's just overall like the story is also great. It's just a fun experience the whole way through. You have many interesting side quests, like I like how the side quests are basically your main quests, and then vice versa, or even like your hunts in the game. When you're hunting down monsters, they all connect. I like how all the quests connect with each other in The Witcher 3. I was very impressed when I did my first playthrough, but this game already, with the gameplay is methodical, and then even the exploration is more methodical, because you're like, okay, seems like I can't really explore around the daytime. Let me move up, or let me move towards the night and check these areas out. Let me platform here and there. Witcher 3 did not have that. Geralt cannot do none of this type of stuff.
Blood to blood.
Better be quiet.
You shall become Kenya's prince.
Is that Voyeurs Xanthe?
He's
What the hell is she doing here?
the sole voice
What is she doing? Is that a ritual for the blood gods?
become your new family.
You're gonna find even more secrets.
They're covering up the old paintings.
Only
Why?
duty shall
one of the workers must have left it. Seems that the cathedral complex is quite big. The main building...
Interesting too how you're able to examine the way that they approach to examine stuff.
In a courtyard.
Very neat, and also they zoom up on what you need to see.
The entrance to the crypt could be anywhere. Won't get anything done just standing around. Still.
This was a scene investigation, a mechanic we used to zoom in on and showcase key clues. This time we had a chance to learn more about the vampire's plans. Looks like they're keen to cover up the old frescoes, so that's something we could take a look at. This way we could learn more about the cathedral's past. Looks like we aren't alone here. Underneath us there's a group of blood guards, soldiers hooked up on vampire blood, which makes them stronger. And one of Francis's vampire allies. It's Xanthi, the oldest vampire in Vale Sangora, and quite a powerful lady. Let's descend and check what's going on.
Oh, just straight up? Okay. And there's a little cutscene. Oh no, not yet. I thought he was gonna like go up right in front of their faces.
Don't think I don't see you skulking in the shadows. Come out.
Dude, I'm very curious how they're gonna design a lot of their like creatures. I wonder if we're gonna have like even monsters in the game. Like again, her character design, very creepy. You know, like it's really hidden for that dark fantasy. So
you're interfering with my task.
oh, we're about to throw hands already? Okay. Hold up. Yeah, I'm blocking it. Here. Check this out.
Who are you?
But I'm very excited just to check out, you know, the character designs and see how crazy they're gonna do them, because the crones, man, from The Witcher 3, that was the first time I actually legit felt disgusted seeing like a video game model. I just felt uncomfortable seeing all three of them. I was like, dude. I was like, I don't know. I was like, get them off my screen. I don't like this whole arc. It's just too much for me at this point. So
It doesn't matter.
I'm just showcasing you
Very
guys
well.
how the dialogue looks
I
like.
don't have time for interruptions. Let us dispose of him. Quickly.
We're just gonna fight in the cathedral? Is this a whole boss fight? Are you gonna showcase the actual... Oh, they are! It's an actual boss fight.
Cohen
The
is
Dark
using
Mistress.
his claws to attack when in vampire form.
Okay,
Bloodguards
Wolverine?
are dual-wielding
Wolverine is back! We have
opponents.
Wolverine gameplay!
Are pretty strong.
Oh, parry!
Of course, even when fighting with claws, combat is still directional. Don't worry, Cohen can still use his sword as a vampire.
You haven't lived long.
Oh! So it becomes a hack and slash gameplay with a vampire, like an actual
Only
hack and
after
slash.
defeating all three of the blood guards, Xanthi deems Cohen worthy
Okay,
of a
alright.
check.
Yeah, this is very fun. I wonder if you're gonna have more movesets to do, because, bro, like, this could be
And she
nuts.
descends.
It will be fun being the vampire
it.
now.
She uses her blood control powers to cast a
how does this
multitude of attacks, like her blood whips that hit Cohen from left and right. Xanthi is protected by a powerful vampire ability. Once her stamina runs out, Cohen will have an opportunity to strike and deal some damage.
Nice.
But be careful, cause Xanthi is quick to counterattack, and she will also try to restore her blood. Meanwhile, look at the indicator just below
Wow,
her
they
health
got
and
MMO
stamina.
mechanics.
It's a timer for
They
the
actually put
boiling blood
mechanics
skill
in
that
this
you've
boss
seen in
fight.
the
It's not like
CGI
just
trailer.
a simple
So, if we
boss fight to
don't
go
hurry,
through.
the timer goes down to 0, and Cohen will eventually explode. And we're dead. Remember, we were only mid-game here, and Xanthi
Oh, no,
is
this
one
is
of the
mid-game,
game's
okay.
most punishing enemies. Defeating her right here and right now is very much possible, but it would be hellishly difficult. A fun challenge for hardcore players.
I felt like he was able to take her on. Let me see this.
But be careful, cause Xanthi is quick to counterattack, and she will also try.
What was he locking on there in the back?
Store her blood.
Was that another body?
Look at the indicator just.
So that might be a problem, the lock-on system, because right now Night Rain is actually dealing with that. Elden Ring Night Rain with the lock-on. It's so annoying to target different enemies.
Below her health and stamina.
Because he just targets somebody across, like across the whole building, and no, I don't know if they were even in the room with them.
It's a ton.
Especially how the Dark Mistress is our main boss fight that we're gonna fight.
For the boiling blood from left and right.
I'm very interested. Like, there's legit mechanics now
Xanthi
in a Witcher type game.
By a powerful vampire ability. Once her stamina runs out, Khan will have an opportunity to strike and deal some damage.
Okay.
But be careful.
So we got the first gauge.
Is quick to counterattack, and she will also try to restore her blood. Meanwhile, look at the indicator just below her health and stamina.
Get that.
It's a
So he got 2 of them.
For the boiling blood skill that you've seen in the CGI trailer. So if we don't hurry, the timer goes down to 0, and Cohen will eventually explode.
Oh. But how will we stop it? That's something that we're gonna figure out in the game. Cause he did the mechanics, right? He stopped the absorption.
Xanthi is quick to counterattack, and she will also try.
Unless there's something all the way in the back to get.
Meanwhile,
because there's only 2. She's getting that. She's getting 2 of these.
The indicator just below her health and
right?
stamina. It's a time, and Cohen will eventually.
But how will we stop it? That's the thing.
Explode.
You don't want to say it, okay?
Otherwise, we could.
But he said it's possible. If it's possible, dude, I'm gonna try.
Load the game and explore the cathedral without.
Oh my god, dude, 2026 is packed, bro. There's so much to see.
Like all other vampire allies, has her own questline. Explore it, and you can learn more about her past.
I see. I mean, that's basically how The Witcher also done it. That's why they recommend doing the optional stuff in The Witcher 3 or any other Witcher game.
Remember, our design principle is the narrative sandbox. There is no difference between main quests and side quests. There's just different.
I just talked about that. See, I told you I'm not crazy.
Stories that you weave together into your own unique adventure. But that's coming in 2026.
That's amazing, bro. Oh my god, 2026 is me cooking with hella games. Rip my wallet. That's hella games to play. There's so many games coming out. It's gonna be a busy year for the first time in a long time for me. Because right now I'm low-key chilling. I mean, it is creating content on different games is it is hard to keep up because I like to just sit down and enjoy the game as long as I can. But with how the algorithm and how the internet is nowadays, I have to be faster than usual. So hopefully we have enough time to actually experience this, and I do hope the game is polished by its release, because there may be, like, in these sort of games, there's gonna be like probably like bugs or some glitches here and there, and maybe even performance issues. So hopefully, I wonder what engine that they're using for here. Like, did it even say what engine that they were using? I just assume maybe Unreal.
For now, I'd like to.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like an Unreal game. I could be obviously wrong.
There's just
but
different stories that you.
I'm actually excited after seeing all that. Bro, sign me up. What are we doing? I hope it comes soon and it doesn't come at a time where I'm busy with other games. But Blood of Dawnwalker, bro, I miss playing The Witcher. I do plan on eventually playing The Witcher 3 again one of these, or Cyberpunk, because I love CDPR games. Don't get me wrong. I love CDPR games, but it's refreshing to see a whole other studio and an IP do its thing, have its own take on The Witcher, and seemingly have better combat. So, oh my god. We are lucky. We are lucky for 2026. I remember back in 2015 with The Witcher 3, I never played it during that time. I played it, I think, I played The Witcher 3 in end of 2019 and early 2020. Literally before the pandemic happened, right? And how come it's not loading this video? when I initially played it on my PS4, I had a great time, and the performance was fine. I mean, it was kind of weird here and there, but overall, it was a fun game overall, and I had really no bad experiences. But I heard back in 2015 when The Witcher 3 first released, there was some problems with the game and how it ran, and also like the game was very vanilla too. Like it kind of, I wouldn't say like it started out like Cyberpunk, but it was kind of there. So there was like issues and problems with the game, but eventually over time it became one of the most beloved games for CDPR. So hopefully like with this studio they actually avoid that, because first impressions are very, very important for a video game. But it's also the fact that, you know, we've been having bad optimization with a lot of video games this past year, and it has been so tiring to anticipate and be excited for a game to only yourself to experience the game at its worst. So hopefully it doesn't happen with this game and I could actually enjoy it. I want to play this on day one, even if it may seem like it's lacking content here and there. So I wonder if they're also going to add content over time, just like how they do it with The Witcher 3. I'm very curious on that, and then if they're planning for a whole DLC expansion as well, because right now, again, it seems very promising, and I'm looking forward to it. Alright, remember, drop a like, comment down below how you guys feel about it. Remember to subscribe, as we're going to cover The Witcher 4 and Blood of the Dawnwalker. I'm very excited. So, yo, we back with the Witcher games.